This is what you want? You want makeup? Find makeup. Here you go. Welcome to my Junko Enoshima makeup tutorial. So, since I never give tutorials, this one's going to be a little bit more in-depth than my other ones that I usually do. People have been mainly asking for makeup for the longest time I have been on the internet, and this is a trust the process moment. But usually I go in and clean my face with just moisturizer and cleanser. It really helps get you like a set-in base before you even go in with actual makeup. But here's primer. Use the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer just because I stand with my life on that. My Junko makeup is very gyaru inspired. I go in with a darker tan color and then I go in with a actual concealer. I put my concealer underneath my eyes, on the top of my forehead, on my chin, and on my top lip. And then I go in and blend all of that makeup back and forth until I feel like it's smooth and finished. Most of the time me doing makeup is just me being a perfectionist. But I know after I do that, I line my jawline and then I blend that as well. After I finish with my base makeup, I am going to do my gyaru nose, which I just take a concealer brush and just white face paint and I go for it. After I draw the stripe, I drag it up into my brow bone and then blend that as well, and then I also perfect it and then go in above my eyelid and underneath my eyelid. It adds a lot of dimension, but it's also a part of the style. And then I add some above my lip as well. Blush progress is very different from a lot of other people's. I kind of build it up. Also, I'm a bit blush blind, but I start off with one layer of blush and then I go in and blend it with a sponge. And then I go in with more blush and then I blend that as well until I get the desired shadow effect that I really like. And then I add some blush to my chin and blend it as well. And then going back with the sponge just to give it more of a smooth texture and back and forth until I am happy. And then I powder my face. I try to be uniformed where I place the powder so I don't mix the makeup together. I just like being extra careful.
Jingle, jingle, jingle.
When I do my eyebrows, I usually use an eyeliner brush and some eyeshadow. I start off with an upwards motion in the inner corners of my eyebrows, and then I drag it out with a darker eyeshadow on the outer edge. I don't know if you noticed, guys, but my eyebrows do not exist, so this is kind of a process in itself to learn how to redraw different shaped eyebrows and do them the same on both eyes. It's a very weird skill to learn, that's all I gotta say. And it's eyeshadow time. This is the thing that everyone actually wants. Okay, so with eyeshadow, I usually like to pack it on before I even go in and blend it. So right now I'm packing it on so I can get all of that pigment on my eyelid. After I pack on the pink eyeshadow, I like to go and blend it out a little bit so I can have a softer edge. But right now you see me packing it on. And then under your eyes is very important. And then I like to go in with a fluffy brush after I get the shape I want, to just blend it out a little bit more. And with this, like every other part of my face, I like to build up the color so I'm not going too fast and I get the right amount that I want. I add some to the bottom and to the top as well, a little bit more until I'm happy. And since she's gyaru, we're going to start the gyaru eyes. I like to go into the black eyeshadow and just build up kind of like a cat liner on the top of my lid. So I have a bit of a hooded eye, so I like to go a little bit over my eyelid with the black as well. When I'm satisfied with that, I like to go in with a black eyeliner and tightline my eyes. After tightlining, I like to do my gyaru eyes, which I slightly drag underneath my eyes and then bring to the center point. Out of all the makeup that I have ever tried, I feel like gyaru is like the hardest to master. I love gyaru makeup so much, and that's why I'm still continuing to do it for Junko. The gyaru eyes, I go back and forth between an eyebrow brush and eyeshadow and a black eyeliner. I like to just drag it and perfect it until I'm happy, also adding shadow on the line so it looks more dimensional.
Jingle, jingle, jingle.
Going in with an eyebrow liner just because it's not as harsh as an actual liquid liner.
Jingle, jingle, jingle.
And then I go put some glitter on the inner corners of my eye just to add a little bit more dimension. My favorite thing is dimension in makeup because it really helps not let your face look flat on a camera. I just tightline once more after I got the makeup done. I pack on just a little bit more black eyeshadow over the tight lining.
Jingle, jingle, jingle.
Swear to God, I will never put bottom lashes on for makeup looks like this, so what I do is just I use an eyebrow brush and draw the lines on, and then I go in with the eyebrow liner and I just draw those lashes on a little bit more defined, and I just prefer this a lot more. And then I put glue on my lashes and I let them dry while I start doing my lips. Just use a pink lip liner just to get the shape of the lip that I really want, and then I go in and pack eyeshadow on top of that.
Jingle, jingle, jingle.
Just put the same blush color on my lips and I try to go in between the lip and then on the top lip since there's always more shadow and more dimension on the top lip. And Then I go in and perfect the lips, and then my beauty spots and lashes. And I put some setting spray on, and then we are all set.
Jingle, jingle, jingle.